Hey, welcome back. So this time I'm playing against Praddy again, general queue, just casual queue. So non-ranked. Still playing Beerus. I get to play against the same Piccolo again, which is actually a good thing for me. I do feel that last game I did a huge mistake by flipping Beerus when the opponent only had one card in play. I should have just let Wizzes do all the work, which still instantly cleared his one Vegeta that he had, and knowing that the opponent is forced to never overcommit would have meant that I could have at least survived long enough that the opponent would have not have won. That's just attack as normal. I don't have a Prime Kai this game, so with that being the case, I don't really want to overcommit a whole lot of stuff. I will peek into my energy to see what I have right now. Once he passes priority. So I have one whiz in here, so that means I'm not going to combo off and do multi-whiz attack. Instead, I'm going to focus on abusing Godbreaker and the Super Saiyan God Goku, just to see if I can at least net 5 to 6 attacks and still be able to properly defend. Definitely not playing the same person I was playing earlier. This player seems to commit a lot more cards than the last one, which could be a good thing for me. Oh yeah, this is definitely a much better game for me. And this one is more a matter of experience. So he's either player 11 to 209 or so I'm not sure if he's actually new or not since the reset happened earlier. Um, so I'm gonna take hits. I'm probably gonna be left at one. It's fine, honestly, because if he has no cards left, he is going to lose a lot faster. I still don't have anything worthwhile in my energy. Let's just take the hit. Um, I want energy, obviously, and I don't mind if my opponent gains a card from this because I still feel that Goku here is going to bring a lot of value no matter what. So we will kill off his blocking source. And the only reason why we're doing this is simply because we want the opponent to start committing cards either through melee or battle area. And since we're not going to flip Beerus anytime soon, unless he starts committing, we can just leave Beerus at his base 15, which can still net us a hit no matter what. So we're predominantly fine right now. We're gonna drop him 2, maybe even 3 upon flip. So it's really not a big deal right now. Even if the opponent decides, hey, it'll be a great idea to just go up, I'll try and compensate for that one simply because of the amount of potential he's going to put on the board. So let's see if I'm able to compensate for the 7 energy that he just gained and be able to take him out. The other thing to notice is that, yeah, I can lose Goku and I can lose my 0 cost Wiz because of his flip ability, which is also fine because I will have 5 energy, which will allow me to block several times. So it's not a complete loss. Like at this point, I need to just make sure that I'm playing in such a way that the opponent is willing to commit cards in play, which is fantastic because 8 energy to 3 energy, maybe 6 you could say, because he can use his ability to kill off 2 of my cards, will make it possible for the opponent to overcommit cards. Right now, actually. Interesting. So he did not notice or choose not to notice that Wiz could have also been targeted by that ability. And we go back to square one. As I mentioned, the opponent will, as long as we force our opponents to overcommit on cards, and it's perfectly fine. It's basically a no big deal situation, especially if it kills my Godbreaker with his Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because that's technically a waste of an attack. So yeah, so here comes the overcommitment that I'm referring to. And yeah, I can't use Beerus yet, but technically I kind of foresee where the opponent's going, and because the board state's going to end up being empty, I will have way too many cards, and he will not have enough to be able to deal with what I have coming for him. So, passing simply because, well, I can pass. Let's see how much the opponent commits is not bad because you want me to flip right now, but you just now lost an attacker, and technically he didn't just lose an attacker, he also lost the power battle because that's not going to be energy. This is where I will use regular North Kai to defend. Be at 25, attack fails. At 3 attacks, what needs to stick right now is this Goku. Because then he'll only have 2 energy, and if he does not have a 2 cost card in hand, he's just gonna outright lose. So he's in a very tough position, no matter what, because as I mentioned earlier, a blank board against this Goku is really, really bad for my opponent. Because I'm at 25 and I know he can pay 1 for a 10k, this is a no-brainer for me. It's not a big deal. I can just attack without powering up. So I'll just pass. And then he's at 2. I hit for 2. My opponent can only play a 2 cost. 2 cost range max 15. So with that being the case, I know that I need to at least drop 15 power worth of cards, which is actually pretty simple for me. Because I can just do this guy, and I can do this guy. For good measure, let's just throw in Piccolo. Even though there is no possible way for him to even get to 35. Because right now he's probably realizing, hey, if I have a 1 cost in my hand, I can't use it. If I have a 0 cost, I can't use it. If it's a 2 cost, it's not big enough. Alright, so there you have it. Beerus, as long as the opponent's overcommit, Beerus punishes as he normally will. If you flip untimely or without too much of a benefit, then as you've probably seen in my previous games or game, then he will outright lose. Alright, I hope you liked this video. Follow around, subscribe, whatever the hell you want. And if you want to battle online, go ahead and send the invite to, and I'll actually post up my code in a moment. So go ahead and send me an invite at the digits seen on the screen right now. Go ahead and send me a request. I'll receive the request and I'll just go ahead and add you. I am in Mountain Time, so anybody in the US that wants to get a game in, just shoot me an invite or let me know, and then we can just play. And you can try out different decks, different ideas. Hope you enjoy Carddass as much as I do, or as much as a lot of the other guys out in Asia are actually really enjoying. If you prefer other games, hey, you prefer other games. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.